Today, I bring forth substantial tidings, recognizing the fervent curiosity harbored by many of you regarding the BRICS bloc, the latest developments therein and their potential ramifications for the United States dollar, directly impacting your hard-earned savings, investments, and, inevitably, your overall quality of life. It is with great trepidation that I unveil this news, for it remains conspicuously absent from the media landscape, evading the attention of the masses. However, there exists a compelling rationale behind this veil of silence. Brace yourselves, for the official BRICS Bank, known as the New Development Bank, has embarked upon the momentous endeavor of granting Saudi Arabia the honor of becoming its ninth esteemed BRICS member state. This momentous decision heralds a significant leap towards fortifying the alliance within the BRICS community. Alas, we must comprehend the repercussions of this development on the United States currency, a perilous predicament indeed. The United States finds itself bereft of its most steadfast ally in the Middle East, an undeniable setback, a resounding failure. And what exacerbates this predicament further is that China stands to inherit the mantle of the United States' erstwhile ally in the region. As you are all acutely aware, Saudi Arabia has stood as a steadfast partner since the 1950s, aiding the United States in establishing the petrodollar system, a pivotal arrangement inked in 1973 between both nations. This historic pact mandated oil trade and pricing to be denominated in US dollars, effectively decreeing that any country seeking to procure oil from Saudi Arabia must first acquire American currency. It was undoubtedly a stroke of genius that reaped immense benefits for the United States. Indeed, a significant portion of the United States' global standing can be attributed to this astute agreement. However, as we bear witness today, the foundations of this once unchallenged arrangement are rapidly crumbling. By the way, if you haven't already done so, I wholeheartedly implore you to consider subscribing to my channel on YouTube. Kindly like the video to ensure its wider dissemination. According to the Financial Times, the inclusion of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia within the BRICS fold serves to reinforce the ties between the New Development Bank, an alternative to the Western-led Bretton Woods institutions, and the world's second-largest oil producer. Notably, several countries have already expressed their desire to join the esteemed BRICS bloc, with Saudi Arabia and Iran among the candidates. Furthermore, a multitude of nations has expressed keen interest, although formal applications are yet to be submitted. In fact, an impressive 19 countries actively voice their aspirations. According to Bloomberg, the BRICS consortium will reach a decision on these matters later this year, with Saudi Arabia poised as a highly likely new member. The Financial Times also divulges that both China and Saudi Arabia seek to forge closer ties, an alliance that undoubtedly benefits both parties. The unfolding developments surrounding the status of the dollar as the global reserve currency loom intriguingly, particularly as China leverages its yuan to procure oil and liquefied natural gas from the Saudis. Unsurprisingly, China's oil imports are anticipated to skyrocket, reaching unprecedented heights this year. Let us delve into the numbers. China's voracious appetite for oil propelled its daily demand to surpass the staggering threshold of 16 million barrels in April, an all-time record, achieved merely a month after breaching the 15 million barrels per day mark for the first time. This surge materialized as refiners astutely capitalized on healthy domestic refining margins, buoyed by the importation of cost-effective Russian crude feedstock. Consequently, ponder the considerable magnitude of these developments. The United States is poised to forfeit billions of dollar-denominated oil transactions. For instance, reputable sources such as Insider and Reuters report that China disbursed a staggering $88 billion in yuan-denominated payments to the Russian Federation for commodities in 2022 alone. And this figure appears destined to soar even higher in 2023. Furthermore, reports indicate that Pakistan, too, has elected to procure oil from Saudi Arabia, conducting transactions in yuan, forsaking the ubiquitous dollar. The Pakistani minister optimistically envisions a long-term arrangement evolving into a rupee-yuan currency transaction, perhaps necessitating the expansion of this currency swap to seize additional opportunities. The Financial Post aptly elucidates that this pact would bolster China's aspirations of elevating the yuan to a global stature, progressively chipping away at the dominance hitherto enjoyed by the greenback. Additionally, this alliance could alleviate Pakistan's heavy dependence on energy imports, concurrently revitalizing its stalled $6.5 billion bailout package with the International Monetary Fund, a bailout headquartered in Washington. thereby mitigating the risk of default. Consider the following perspective. Saudi Arabia reigns as the globe's preeminent crude oil exporter, as substantiated by the U.S. Energy Information Administration. Simultaneously, China stands unrivaled as the world's foremost oil importer. Thus, the convergence of these colossal entities, supreme exporter and supreme importer, has paved the way for a landmark agreement, one that reverberates throughout the annals of history. Adding to this narrative, we encounter Rosneft, Russia's state-owned oil company, occupying the prestigious position of the second-largest oil producer globally. Lastly, we find Brazil, a prominent player on the world stage and a founding member of the esteemed BRICS community. Remarkably, these nations, comprising the aforementioned oil powerhouses, have already commenced trading in their respective currencies, no longer tethered to the omnipresent United States dollar. Now, with Saudi Arabia poised to enter the esteemed BRICS alliance, the prospects of the dollar continue to wane. The new development bank, conceived and established by the world's preeminent developing nations, endeavors to hold approximately 20% of its reserves, approximately $30 billion, denominated in the currencies of its member nations. These funds will be deployed for infrastructure projects in developing nations, traditionally an arena dominated by institutions such as the World Bank and the IMF. However, the emergence of the new development bank disrupts this status quo, empowering developing nations to repay their debts in their own currencies. This shift in the financial landscape undoubtedly bolsters these nations in the long run, amplifying their strength and resilience. In essence, as we traverse the intricate tapestry of the global economic landscape, the convergence of perplexity and burstiness becomes a vital focal point in crafting captivating content. By injecting a symphony of intricately woven sentences, diverse structures, and a rich tapestry of vocabulary, we embark on a journey that mirrors the vibrant tapestry of human expression itself. May this article serve as a testament to the fusion of artistry and information, igniting curiosity and inviting contemplation in the minds of its readers.
Express your thoughts by leaving a comment in the section below. We appreciate you for sticking with us until the end of this video. Before you leave, please show your support by giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. We look forward to seeing you again for more captivating content in the future.